Hello again, this is Stephanie from Find Freedom, and this is our channel where we show that anyone can travel no matter their ability. You just have to do what works for you. So one of the first things I like doing when I get to a campground is check out the bathrooms. We check out the bathrooms for a number of reasons. One, to see if they are kid friendly, particularly my middle daughter. She has issues with like bugs and mosquitoes and things like that. Because we've been in some campgrounds where the bathrooms they smell bad, they're not good, they're, not clean, things like that. But another thing we check for to see how ADA friendly they are. Sometimes we have to go to a different location in the park or use the showers that are by the pool for my husband to use them properly. And so my husband is a double below the knee amputee. And so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking a film of the shower area in our bathroom. And then I'm going to get my husband on camera and ask him about what he thinks about the situation of the bathroom. Sometimes it's a little bit different, sometimes it's the same. So let's do this. I'm going to turn you around and we'll see how it goes. So first of all, I'm going to turn you around and start where it starts from. Okay, so right there, the blue line is the handicap parking. And it is, technically it's handicap friendly, but there is a bit of a lip there if you're going to go right there with the wheelchair. But over here, it's smooth, so it could work. I'm going to go on the women's side. It's smooth, it's all right. Now, as far as handicap accessible, you would need someone to come in with you to open the door, unless you're really good at opening the door with the wheelchair at the same time. And what if you have another disability that's not in a wheelchair? All right, again, there's a little bit of a lip, but I think it could be doable with most people that I've seen in wheelchairs. All right, so there's two sinks right here. For the right, there's one stall, two stalls, and then there is a wheelchair-friendly bathroom where you could come in, turn around, and close the door. I do like that there is handrails on both. There's a railing here. If you're in a wheelchair, I don't know if you could use the wheelchair and the mirror at the same time. Walk this way. Let's see. Okay, here's the first stall. All right, there is a stool right here, but I wouldn't say it's ADA friendly because what if you need to sit down in the shower? Okay, it is a push button one and a single head. So that's where the first one setup is. Now, here's an ADA stall, I would think, but I don't think that someone can roll in here with a wheelchair. But here is another stool. But then if you're able to get in, you could. Yep, that's all right. Sit down on that and use it. But if you need to sit down, there's not a way that you could sit down and reach all the way up here to move it around. So, alrighty. So there's that. They are doing things to help. There's benches you can sit down on. There's a bench you can sit down on there. But if you need to sit down, get out of the wheelchair and sit down on the stool, there's no way that you could direct the water where you needed to go. If it comes straight down, you're not going to be able to get to it. I also don't think that this entrance would be good enough for you to have a wheelchair to turn in, to go through and then turn to the right. So this is my candid, unfiltered review of the bathrooms by Sea Loop at Hershey Thiusand Trails in Hershey, Pennsylvania. All right, my next clip is going to be me having the camera on my husband to ask his opinion about it, because his is a boys' bathroom, and sometimes they're the same, sometimes they're not. But I'm going to show him the clip, and then I will film his thoughts. If they're the same, if they're different, what he would change, because he has a more direct thought process about it, because I would like the space for me and my daughter to shower together, because I still need help with my kids showering. And I kind of know what he might need, but I think it's even more helpful to hear it from the person that would be using the handicap accessibility features more often than me. Okay, so the next clip will be him. Hi, Hannah.
Hi.
All right, so I had my husband watch the clip of me touring the women's bathroom, and there was some differences between the women's and the men's bathroom. So I'm going to flip the camera around, and he's going to tell me the differences and what he thinks about it being ADA friendly. Go ahead.
All right, so first off, when you walk into the room and everything, it is the exact mirror image of that bathroom. So the toilets and everything are on the left, and the showers are on the right. On the right, though, there is nothing inside the men's bathroom for someone to sit down on. So if you're missing one leg or anything like that, you got to figure it out. Missing both legs, you're on your knees. And if you're pushing that button on your knees, you're moving in the shower. So there's a lot going on for someone who's actually disabled for the men's shower.
Oh, so in mine, there is that stool in the ADA friendly bath shower. The wooden stool. There wasn't one in yours?
Nothing.
Nothing. So you took a shower today, right?
Yeah.
How did that process go?
A lot of me being pushed around because I had to push the button about every 3 seconds. Whenever I pushed it, the soap on my knees would make it so it would slide.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how ADA friendly is this particular bathroom in the C Loop at Hershey Thiusand Trails?
A 4.
A 4.
Yeah.
Why do you give it a 4 if all that stuff was wrong with it?
Well, one, if I was in a wheelchair, because there's been quite a few times where I've said, you know what, I'm probably going to give up on these prosthetics and go back to a wheelchair, I wouldn't be able to get in there. Another one, there's no seat. Regardless of how many legs I'm missing, whether it's 1 or 2, I'm going to need a seat. 3. Means I have to push the button all the time. Means I'm constantly having to move around. And constantly having to get up off the seat, if there was one. 4, due to the shower head being way up there, there's no way I could actually spray myself properly.
All right.
Why did you rate it so high?
I said 1 out of 10. He said a 4.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
I've met much worse. much worse.
All right. How would you change it? What would you do? Doing it better.
Add seats in there. Put a flexible shower head. Take off a portion of that wall so someone could get in a wheelchair through. More along the lines of the size of a hospital wheelchair would be the idealized size, because everything else would be smaller. The other thing would probably be is a bath mat, because then you wouldn't be sliding around. I mean, even if you weren't in a wheelchair or anything and just standing up and down, soap on concrete floors, you're sliding.
That's true. We've been in other Thousand Trail bathrooms that have like the rubberized mat that goes in the shower, and so water and stuff can seep through.